connections to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Working out of the gun, Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. A big hit. Knocked out sideways at the 47-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on first down. Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They run with Morris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So it'll be first down here after the run. They run again with Morris. He's to the 10, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Cardale Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Airing this one out for Evans. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Play action now. Winston. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
But still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
Ready? Blue ready.
The play clock's running down. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They run the counter now on 1st down. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Second down, 8. Here's Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Ready. White 25. White. You got three down. Ready.
A carry for Foreman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Ready. Blue lady.
Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff looking right. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
As they run the counter play. And he's got room. Finding room to the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Jones now. Off play action. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, They really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go now. Blue right here.
Off the play fake, Winston. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Ready. Blue right.
From the gun, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Here we go.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Jones on 1st and 10. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jude I.J. Barima. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Ready. Blue right. Push up.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back near his own goal line, Winston throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Bucs on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. And he gets this one all the way up to the 24. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Jameis to throw it. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 42 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Ready. White 25. 3 down, 3 down. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Easy, easy, easy.
They go play action here on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. First down, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Winston. Evans has it left side. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Folk's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, they started this drive in as tough a spot as you can at their own 1, so they're able to march it into field goal range and get 3.
I thought that was a very poised, dare say classy sort of a drive. Backed up in the shadow of your own end zone, yet you come out of it and put points on the board. Well executed.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Jones on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 22. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Adoree Jackson on the return. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Jones. Still shedding between tackles. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. On 1st and 10, Jones flush to his right, and he's got some. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Second down, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Williamson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Foreman. Space to run past the 20. And down inside the 15 he goes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From from the red zone now. Winston. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Play fake. Winston on the move to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Move away.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Winston. Being chased out left. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw from his end zone, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Jones operating from the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Jones now to throw from his end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jude I.J. Barima. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On the toss, here's Foreman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Gets past one man. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run the counter now on first down. And some room to roam now. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First down throw for Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now Foreman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bucs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Ready.
Throwing, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Jameis now on 1st down. Finding room inside the 40. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Second down now after the incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Play action now. Winston out to his left. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Again, it's Winston. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal. Yeah,
they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Play fake here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing, Jones, escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3, and on the outside they're playing press coverage. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Most players would tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Jones off the play fake. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Following the interception, Winston. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Ready. Blue ready. Four down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Winston. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for... And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Winston now. And a catch right side by Evans. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. third down. Winston. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's a handoff to begin the drive to Morris. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Jones looking to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third and 11. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. From the gun, Jones. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. back. The tight end's got it. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Ready. Blue way. We got three, fellas. We got three. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Check 15. Check 15.
Now Jameis on second down. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down, Winston. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A second down throw for Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. Room here to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Winston to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Check 3, check 3. Ready. Blue way. Single.
Now Winston. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Bucs on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Aaron Wallace picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And it's no good. Well, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. On play action, Winston. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll start it on the ground with Morris. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
This is Morris. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, I know at points in this when you want